But my respective criticism of Pastor Jamal Bryant and my respective criticism of Reverend Al Sharpton is you boycotted Target and you redirected our people to Costco. But guess what? Costco don't appreciate black people any more than Target does. So why did we do that? Black women, why do you wear weaves and perms? And if you argue that you wear weaves and perms purely for the sake of convenience, not beauty, why do you dye your hair blonde? You said the color matches your skin tone. You are not a butterscotch colored queen. So why are you wearing blonde hair, my dishonest, disingenuous sister? You're not the color of blonde hair. Your skin tone is not the color of blonde hair. Black people don't understand the difference between being loved and being used. And I'm going to argue that a big part of our political problem stems from the fact that we don't understand the difference between being loved and being used. Being needed versus being appreciated. Who can understand, overstand, and understand what I'm saying right now? How many of you have people in your life that need you, but they don't appreciate you? Can I get an ashe? If there's any African in the universe who understands what I'm saying, can I get an ashe? Have you been needed by people but not appreciated by people? Have you ever been needed by people and not appreciated by people? That is black people in America. That is black people in England. That is black people in France, in Belgium. That is black people in the Netherlands, in Canada. That is black people in Australia. That is black people in Africa, where the Caucasians dominate our economics. We are needed, but we are not appreciated. And I need us to raise our self-respect. I want to raise the self-respect of the African family so we don't settle for being needed. Some of us feel good just to be needed by the power structure. We feel good to be needed by our employees. We feel good to be needed by the government. We feel good to be needed by this and that. And we feel good to be needed by the Democratic Party. How many black people go out and vote because the Democratic Party needs them? You go out and vote because the Republican Party needs you. You pay your dues because your white fraternity, your white sorority needs you, but do they appreciate you? I'm over being needed. I want to be appreciated. And I want all African people to get over being needed. We want to be appreciated. We are not appreciated in this land. We are not appreciated in white societies. We are not appreciated in Neanderthal neighborhoods. It's like a woman who's being used by a man. She just happy to be needed. She don't care whether or not she's appreciated. She just happy to be needed. That's low self-esteem. African people have low self-esteem. I don't care if you need me. You have to appreciate me. And that's why we as African people have to divest from supporting white society. Pastor Jamal Bryant had the Target boycott. Shout out to Pastor Jamal Bryant. He spearheaded the Target boycott. And I support him because Target needed to be punished for the dismissal of African people. I'm not going to get into the conversation about DEI because we know DEI didn't really benefit us. So that wasn't necessarily 100% the exact target that we should have pursued. But nonetheless, I appreciated the fact that we sent a very clear and direct message reminding the white economic power structure of how much we are needed. And then Reverend Al Sharpton redirected our people to Costco. But my respective criticism of Pastor Jamal Bryant and my respective criticism of Reverend Al Sharpton is, you boycotted Target, which was necessary, and you redirected our people to Costco. But guess what? Costco don't appreciate black people any more than Target does. So why did we do that? Here we go back to being needed versus appreciated. Costco needs the black dollar. Costco needs the black dollar, but Costco does not appreciate the black dollar. Why didn't we start our own black multi-purpose supermarket, Pastor Jamal Bryant and Reverend Al Sharpton? Respectfully, elders, why didn't we redirect the black dollar into a black multi-purpose shopping market? Why are we choosing between Caucasians? Why are we choosing between Target and Walmart? We are a $2 trillion economy. We are a why are we choosing between options that need us but don't appreciate us? Why are we choosing between options that need us but don't appreciate us? Where's the black supermarket? That's what I want to know. Reverend Jamal Bryant, Pastor Jamal Bryant, Reverend Al, where's the all black supermarket? That's what I'm talking about. We have to build, we just can't protest. We have to build, we just can't boycott. We ain't no ping pong ball going back and forth between Caucasian business. That's over with. That's over with. We are not an economic football to be played with between white corporations, none of which value or appreciate the black dollar. Where is the black supermarket? Oprah Winfrey, where is the black superstore? Jay-Z, Beyonce, Rihanna, my condolences to you, my sister Rihanna, on the passing of your father. I met your father in Barbados at my debut event. He was a Dr. Umar supporter. We had a brief but powerful conversation. My condolences to my sister Rihanna and the entire family and the whole Barbados. I can't wait to get back to Barbados really soon. Tiger Woods, I need you to take a break from Donald Trump's son's ex-wife and build us a black supermarket, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, I need you to take a break from bunny hopping with Donald Trump Jr.'s ex-wife and build us a black supermarket. Serena, I love you, Serena. Take a break from your bunny hop and build a black supermarket. Come on now. Kanye, take a break from your bunny hop and build us a black supermarket. Brothers and sisters, I need you to understand, nobody in America wants to be identified with African people. And that's a good thing, because it means we have to solve our problems ourselves. I said nobody in America wants to be associated with African people. Good. That means we must solve our problems ourselves. No problems there. Stop looking for a non-black shoulder to cry on. See, one thing we have not dealt with, adequately in this quagmire, one thing we have not dealt with adequately in this quagmire of ours that we find ourselves in, not just in America, but around the Ifa Tunde universe, one of the things we haven't dealt with is the fact that most African people, enslaved or colonized, most African people, whether you are a neo-Negro or not, if you are the descendant of the colonized African or the enslaved African, we have an emotional dependency on Caucasians. Can we be honest today, brothers and sisters? Can we be honest today, brothers and sisters? Do we or do we not as African people, I don't care where you live, whether you on the continent, whether you in the islands, whether you in Australia, the South Pacific, Texas Africans, Pennsylvania Africans, Minnesota Africans, Georgia Africans, Florida Africans, Detroit Africans, Chicago Africans, Louisiana, Alabama, Arkansas Africans, Tennessee Africans, St. Louis, Kansas City Africans. Do we or do we not have an emotional dependency on Caucasian approval? Can we be honest? I don't care how many times you've been to Africa. I don't care how many dashikis you own, and nobody owns more dashikis than me. I don't care if you got an African name. I don't care if you host the Kwanzaa program. I don't care if you graduated from an HBCU. Do we or do we not have emotional dependency upon our former enslavers and colonizers? From the Congo to California, from Australia to Angola, from London to Louisiana. Do we or do we not have an emotional dependency on Caucasians? Black women, why do you wear weaves and perms? And if you argue that you wear weaves and perms purely for self-management of your hair, if you're going to argue that I wear weaves and perms purely for the sake of convenience, not beauty, purely for the sake of convenience, why do you dye your hair blonde? Why is blonde hair the #1 color for black women in America? Help me understand that. What does blonde hair have to do with your hair being conveniently managed? Help me understand. Blonde and brunette hair, what does that have to do with you being able to care for your hair? Your hair is blonde because you want to look like and be accepted by your oppressor. Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. A report came out a couple weeks ago that China was selling for Louis Vuitton and Gucci. China was selling knockoff merchandise to Louis Vuitton and Gucci that they sell to black people in the city centers of America, and y'all still buying Louis Vuitton and Gucci. Why? Because you want to be like and be accepted by your oppressors. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. You said the color matches your skin tone. You are not a butterscotch colored queen. So why are you wearing blonde hair, my dishonest, disingenuous sister? You're not the color of blonde hair. Your skin tone is not the color of blonde hair. You are a dark caramel sister. You are a dark brown sugar queen. You are a deep mahogany sister. So what are you doing with blonde hair? Can we please be honest with each other today? Can we please be honest with each other today? Your skin is golden brown, sister. It ain't blonde. So how do you explain wearing your blonde hair? Stop being dishonest, black woman. Why do black men bunny hop? Is it not because you feel more equal? Don't you bunny hop because you feel better about yourself when you are around your oppressor? The reason African people have not yet established economic equality, we have not yet established political equality, we have not yet established social equality, because we have not yet established psychological equality. Listen, Bob Marley said it himself. Lyrical Garveyite. Bob Marley said it himself. Lyrical Garveyite. Bob Marley said, none but ourselves can free our minds. Where my Jamaican Africans at? Bob Marley said, none but ourselves can free our minds. And we will never be able to free our mind if we're going to keep lying about why we do what we do. Everybody knows why the black man bunny hops. White people know why you bunny hop. Brown people know why you bunny hop. Red people know why you bunny hop. Yellow people know why you bunny hop. Everybody knows why the black man bunny hops. Everybody knows why the black woman wears blonde hair. Everybody knows this. It's because of self-esteem and emotional dependency on white people. Stop lying and tell the truth.